Please be advised of the disclaimers. Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Pinnacle Trading here. So today I want to talk about 3 low volatility ETFs that are great to have in your portfolio, whether you're a beginner investor or you just want to get into a little bit of trading or you don't want to take too much risk in the market. I think these 3 ones are great to have in the portfolio, not just for long term, but also you can play around with them a little bit and not get too burnt when we have big swings in the market. So these 3 are the ones that I'm going to be talking about today. They're pretty high right now, and definitely look for a pullback before getting in. But again, if you are looking to buy these every month by every monthly income, or just have a set aside money for these, I think these 3 are great to have and to buy on the dips. So the first one, let's get into it. It's going to be FDLO. That's a Fidelity's ETF. And looking at this one again, disregard these big up and down moments in the market. That's how we had a recent market movement, and it's been pretty volatile since 2018 and this year in 2019. Again, markets are recovering, so we are right here at 33.11. So being that it only costs $33 per share approximately, that's very cheap compared to the big Vanguard and many other ones that we've seen in the 401ks or that you usually see on the news. And this gives a nice entry position, as you don't have to spend that much for the ETF itself, and it has very good holdings of the stocks itself. So again, you can head over to ETF.com to look at these. It's a great site to look at what the ETF holds, how it's doing, approximate percentage return on this one, looking at the max return. So looking at the price chart, and if you look at the total return chart on this, looking at the 5-year and the max chart. So looking at the 5 years, it's about let's look at the return on this one in 5 years. So it's about 60 to 80% right over there. And looking at the benchmark, that's basically a baseline of what you want to be looking for. Looking at the least possibility, looking at the S&P 500. So it's doing a little better than that. So looking at this one, you can scroll down here and look at the different sectors on this one. So this has a nice equal weight in the different sectors. You can look at their top holdings. It has Apple, you have Google, Johnson & Johnson, Facebook, Berkshire Hathaway, and many more on this one. And you can see the weighting on that one. So the biggest one right now you can see is Apple in there. So just like this, you can take a look at this one, look at the efficiency on this one, see how it's doing, see different holdings that it has, expense ratio, and many more in depth. But if you are just looking for growth, then you mainly want to be looking for the chart itself, the percentage of return, and then you want to be looking at their basic holdings and the different sectors they're in. So that's the first one, that's FDLO. And the second one is going to be PWB. This doesn't move that much with the market volatility, which is very good if you are looking for low volatility. That's why I really like this one out of my list of 3 ETFs that I'll be showing today. And if you look at the chart on this one as well, again, same website, that's ETF.com. Let's look at the chart on this one. You see how it's a steady, nice steady growing chart, and a nice appreciation on that one. So looking at the holdings on this, you can see it's more weighted into the tech, healthcare, consumer, and you can see Boeing, Facebook, Nike, and all of these different picks in this one and the top holdings. So whereas this one was a little bit more equal weight in the utilities and equal weight in the different sectors, this one is more in the tech, healthcare, and consumers, cyclicals, and you can scroll down and see on this one and see how it's performing as well. So I like this one because it's a little more it's a less volatile and less reactive to the market big swings, but also it's steadily growing compared to the one that I showed before. And the third one is going to be SPLV. I really like this one, and you can also do swing trades on this one because it has more liquidity and more volume, which is very important. If you don't know what those are, again, ask that in the comments and I can go over it, or you can see my other videos, or you can simply just Google the terms. But looking at that, you can swing trade this because you can see the nice up and down patterns. It reacts a little bit more to the markets. And let's look at the chart on this one. Again, going into ETF.com, looking at SPLV, looking at the chart on the max chart on this one. Again, it has a little bit more up and down spikes, whereas these ones, the chart was more steady, appreciating on that one. And looking at the chart on this one as well, again, steady growing on that one. Looking at the price chart, you can see it's a little bit more steady. And looking at SPLV, it has a nice up and down pattern, but it's also steady growing, and it has more growth on this one as well. It has more percentage of return, which is why I like this one. If you're looking for a little bit, if you don't mind just a little bit more risk, but you want to get more return out of it. So that's why having a combination of all three of these that I've just showed you. The first one is FDLO, second one is PWB, the third one is SPLV. If you have a nice combination of three of these or any other ones that you pick, usually I like to have about 5 to 7, 5 to 8 ETFs in my portfolio, and the remaining will be stocks and etc. So looking at this, if you have a combination of nice low volatility, these three are very good to get started with. If you don't have that much to get started with, or if you just want to get your feet in the market and just test out the waters, these are very great to have, and they won't be moving too much as the markets go up and down. So that's my picks on these three low volatility ETFs, and I'll go ahead and add them to your portfolio on the next market dip. And tell me how it is. Tell me what you think about these three. Leave your comment below and tell me what you think of these, and if you have any other ones that you think are better, or if you have suggestions to make that I should add to the list, go ahead and leave that in the comments. And again, if you want to receive live trading alerts on when to pick these up, if you don't know where to buy, again, I said pick it up on the next market dip. If you want to know when exactly pinpoint price to be entering, exiting, go ahead and join the chat room trial. So in my long-term investing alerts, I do have trading, options, day trading, swing trading, but also have specific long-term investing alerts because I like to get people investing for retirement and make sure that they have a chance to retire early if they want to, and just make sure that they have a nice safety net when they're at retirement. So if you want to receive live trading alerts like those, head over to my website. It's pinnacletrading.us, and you can grab a 1-week free trial at no cost. And if you want to join the membership, you can head over to the membership tab, and we have a simple month-to-month plan pricing. But if you want to learn about how to actually trade and invest, I have a mentorship plan where I teach my traders and investors one-to-one live, and that's an hourly session per week. So if you want to learn on how to take basic trades, or if you're even an advanced trader and you're looking to get more into day trading or swing trading, actively trading, this is perfect for you. So this is a mentorship plan that I have. And again, guys, if this video helped you out, make sure to head over to my channel and hit that subscribe button and the bell button next to it to stay notified. And on the top, you'll find my social media links. Make sure to support Pinnacle Trading on our social media as well. And I do have a stock Twits room that I recently added. Again, if this video helped you out, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and hope you guys are able to get started in investing if you haven't already, and make sure to keep your net worth growing, and hope this video helped you out. Again, have a great one, and I'll see you guys in my next video.